Welcome back to Talkin Baddies. This is Lia, and I'm here with Lexy.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, just hanging out. What's up with you?
Same. I washed my car today.
Nice.
Yeah.
You told me this.
Yeah, it was great.
And there's no music rule, and there's an old lady next to you
Yeah.
playing music.
Yeah, and I wanted to call her out, but I'm scared of old people, some of them. She was one of the scary ones.
You have great respect for old people.
I did.
You were like obsessed with them, look up to them so much, or you're terrified of them.
Respect is the right word. I fear
Both
and
ends.
love.
Both ends of the respect
Yes.
spectrum.
Either way, I'm not going to do anything to hurt them or offend them at all. Okay, here's a question.
Okay.
If you could be any age for the rest of your life, which would you choose?
Like my body would stay the same age.
Yeah,
But
I
I
think
could
so.
like continue to learn,
Yeah, I think.
become wiser.
I don't know the terms and conditions on this.
Okay, well
situation.
let's make those the terms and conditions.
Okay.
I think I would choose 24.
24.
Yeah.
Why?
I think that was my prime athletic time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What would you choose?
I would probably choose, I think, 23.
Okay. Why?
It was probably my prime because it was after, I was in a really good phase where I was eating really well and I was working out in the gym consistently and I just felt really good.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess body-wise, I'd like that body.
Mm-hmm.
Mentally, though, I feel really good right now. So if it was like my mental age, I think 26.9.
Your birthday's coming up.
Yeah.
April 15th.
Nope.
Dang it.
Try again.
April 14th.
No.
What is it?
The 10th.
Okay.
I love my
remember that.
birthday. April
Why?
10th. It is just good.
It is good. It's the perfect like weather.
Yes.
April's such a beautiful month.
Yes. We're excited for warmer weather, but it's not hot yet and it's rainy.
Yes.
I love it. And it sounds nice too. April 10th.
Yeah, I'm jealous.
You should.
Yeah. My birthday
February.
sucks. The day before Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah. That is kind of brutal.
The suckiest month ever. Actually, I think January sucks.
What do you mean the suckiest month ever?
It's just like I get like seasonal depression and it's worst in like January and February.
Yeah.
So
it's been
just
cold
like,
for a while.
Yeah, it's just like, come on, I need spring right now.
Yeah.
But the weather's been so good lately.
Yeah. It's been amazing.
Yeah, I've just been outside a lot.
Same. Trying to get tan without getting skin cancer.
Yep.
Been
Struggle's
applying
real.
that SPF liberally. I was going to say, one thing that I hate about my birthday, my brother's birthday is in August.
Mm-hmm.
And so growing up, he always had pool parties for his birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And I was so jealous because the pools don't open till like May or June. And so I couldn't have a pool party. And I would go to his pool parties because they were usually at like the rec center or something.
Yeah.
And there would be pizza and there would be a pool. And it was amazing.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I was always so jealous.
But the grass is always greener. It's not the same.
Yes.
It's always greener. No, the grass isn't greener on the other side.
Wait, no, it is. The grass is always greener on the other side. That's like what people say.
But isn't it? It's not.
The point is that it's not. Like they want you to realize that it's not.
Yeah, so isn't it the grass isn't greener?
No, no, it's just saying you always want what you don't have.
The grass is greener where you water it. Let's just leave it at that.
Okay. Well, I only water my neighbor's yard, so
I love that image.
Every day. Do you have a self-love win?
Probably just getting outside.
Yeah, I'd say that's mine too.
Yeah. Night and day, my mood has been.
Isn't that crazy?
It's so crazy.
I was thinking about that today because I worked outside today for my whole 8-hour shift. I was sitting outside and I got so many things done today. Like,
really,
my energy levels and productivity was through the roof. I had my best work day I've had in a while. I returned packages I've been putting off. I made an appointment with a doctor that called me like a month ago, and I finally called them back today.
Nice.
And then I set up a grooming appointment for my parents' dog because my mom asked me to because she's been too stressed out to do it. And I did that today. Great day.
Great day.
Just because of that vitamin D.
She watered all of her neighbors'
all
yards.
my neighbors' yards. My grass is dead, but everyone else's grass is greener. So
she's
productive.
Productive.
I like hesitated halfway through saying the word.
That's really good.
Yeah. Well, good. I'm glad that you've noticed a difference too.
Yeah.
I love the sun.
I'm very happy.
Good.
It's getting warmer.
Yep. Spring is officially tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah. Today's Monday, the 18th. So yeah, tomorrow, the 19th.
Sick.
Spring begins. There's like tulips blooming.
Where?
On Main Street in front of your store. All the like tulips are coming up.
Where's there grass in front of my store?
There's no grass. It's the like garden beds. The tall.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Walk out of your store and turn left. There's 2 giant garden beds with brick by the trash can.
There is?
Yeah.
I will have to look around next time I walk out of my store.
Yeah, turn left next time.
Okay. Yeah, I don't even know what you're talking about, but
wow.
Hey, the flowers are blooming.
Yes, spring is here. Spring is here.
One more time.
Spring is here.
Okay.
So before we get into today's topic, a little disclaimer. We are not experts or professionals. We are very much amateurs and currently struggling with these issues. We like to be as open and honest as possible, so some of what we say may be triggering.
So should we do this thing?
Let's do it.
So we're on round 2 of intuitive eating. I wanted to finish this because I had some other things I wanted to say.
Some good stuff planned.
Good stuff.
That we didn't get to last time.
So I want to go over, first off, are you impressed that I've kept these tabs open for a week and a half-ish?
Now I am.
Yeah. Here are some indicators that your intuitive eating efforts are working.
Ooh.
So I'm just going to read through them and we can talk about them.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one, you can keep your previously forbidden foods in the house without binging on them. Your ice cream.
My ice cream.
Yeah.
I haven't touched the ice cream in like a week and a half.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. It's still in there.
Do you think about it ever?
I think about it sometimes. I'm like, I should eat ice cream because it's in there. But then I'm like, but I'm kind of over it.
Don't really want any.
Don't really want any.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, but it's in there.
Why don't I want it?
Yeah, I'm like mad at myself for not. No, I'm not mad at myself. But yeah, I do think about it, but not in the sense of like, I've got to have some ice cream tonight. It's just like remembering that I have it and I can have it, but then I don't want it.
Yeah.
Crazy. I have never, ever in my life been able to do that with anything. Ever. And another thing I did it with, Oreos. Oreos used to be, trigger warning, my binge food. Like my go-to, if I want to binge, I'm going to get a bag of Oreos and I would eat the whole thing in a sitting.
Do you like take the thing apart and then like lick the thing and then eat?
It depends. So sometimes I will take it apart and then eat the frosting stuff and then eat both cookies. Or sometimes I'll take the one piece off and I'll eat that and then I'll eat the single
There's
that has
so
the
many
frosting.
different ways.
So many ways. I love Oreos.
It's like, which way will I eat this Oreo? What do you think?
I ask Michael what he thinks every time. We get excited. We do it together. There's so many ways you can eat Oreos. It's amazing. So yeah, I could go on and on and on about all the different ways I eat Oreos, really, but I'll spare you. But
I'd love to hear it someday. So
I had to make a cake for not I had to, but I was making a cake for someone. And so when I went grocery shopping for the supplies, I picked up a pack of Oreos because that's just become kind of a tradition for me when I make a cake is I get Oreos too.
Tradition.
Tradition. And were you quoting Fiddler on the Roof?
I don't. Someone says it all the time in my family.
Oh, okay.
Just like that.
So they're quoting Fiddler on the Roof.
Tradition.
Tradition. Yeah, it's a song.
Wait, you're saying it faster than me.
It's the next word.
Oh, okay. You do the first one now.
Tradition.
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 Yeah. Should we watch Fiddler on the Roof?
I've never seen it.
It's good.
I've seen the play.
Yeah, you've got to watch the movie.
Is it funny?
I don't know.
I mean, it sounds funny from
probably,
what we just did.
You probably think it's funny.
In a stupid way?
Yeah, like in your humor kind of way.
In my humor kind of way.
I mean that in the most love way. I knew funny? You were going to take that offensively. The second it came out of my mouth, I was like, take it.
Yeah, you looked kind of scared right after you said that.
Like, oh no, I can't say that kind of thing around Lexy. Even if it's positive. Okay. Starts a fight every time.
When have we ever fought?
We only fight over text.
Yeah, about work stuff. Yeah. Just kidding. We never.
No, we don't.
This is stupid. This is a bad episode. Why? We're just laughing. I haven't stopped laughing.
And you're mad about that?
I hate it when we laugh too much. And that's so annoying.
Why? People like it. I've had one person say they like it and they laugh with us.
Oh, good. Okay. If you guys are laughing with us, then that's fine.
But if you want me to edit out all the laughing, let me know.
Yeah, please edit out all of the laughing. Don't let them know we're laughing at the things we're saying.
Yeah. We take it very seriously.
Tradition. And then there's no laughing.
Anyways. What is happening?
We haven't seen each other in a while.
Yeah, and we haven't sat down and just talked. We're always working together.
That's probably it.
Yeah.
What were we talking about? Oh, okay. You started saying cake and you said cookies and then you said tradition. And then that's where we got off.
Okay. Oh yeah, because it's tradition for me to get Oreos when I make cake.
Yes.
Okay. We're back.
We got this.
So I had the pack of Oreos in my house and I didn't eat any the day I bought them. I just didn't want any. They just sat there. And Michael even came home from work and he was like, "Oh, Oreos, you must be making a cake." And I was like, "Yep." And then he opened it and he was like, "You haven't had any?" And I was like, "No, I just wasn't in the mood for them." And he was like, "What? Are you okay?" It was noticeable enough to him that I didn't touch them.
Did that make you, how'd that make you feel, him noticing that?
I don't know. In the moment, I was just like, that's kind of cool. I didn't necessarily think anything negative of it, if that's what you're asking.
I don't know what I was asking.
Cool.
Just want to know how you felt with him noticing
I think I felt good and proud of myself probably that I it was yeah, I didn't touch them.
Yeah, I didn't touch them. That's awesome.
Yeah. Do you have anything like that? Any food?
I am trying to think. I think I used to restrict, especially in the evenings. I tried to not eat past a certain time.
Yeah.
But now I let myself eat whenever I'm hungry. And now I'm not thinking about food at night.
Yeah.
And I'll eat when I want to, but it's not on my mind.
So do you think now that your mindset is changed, do you think you're eating at night less? Or wanting to? Oh, so it's the same.
I don't think it's any less or any more.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think about it.
Okay.
Like, did I eat last night? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Probably. I feel like most nights I eat
Okay.
at night.
Like after dinner?
Yeah.
Okay. Like I
Like
do
a
too.
bowl of cereal or something.
Yeah.
But there's no guilt around it.
That's good. No, that's good.
I don't think that relates to this point, but
I think it's fine. You know who else has a midnight? Well, I don't know if you're eating at midnight, but who else has a midnight cereal snack?
Your dad.
No.
Michael.
No.
Those are the only two people I know.
I mean, you could list the rest of my family.
All right. Okay. Gina.
No.
Is that your mom's name?
No.
Gina. Dang it.
I'm leaving that in, and I'm going to show it to my mom.
No. I'm so sorry, Tina. I know who you are.
I will say I do have an aunt named Gina, so.
Okay. Is it your mom's sister?
Sister-in-law.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's who I was talking about.
Of course. Of course.
Your mom's sister-in-law.
Yeah. Oh, the answer is Jenna Fisher.
Who is Jenna Fisher?
She plays Pam on The Office.
Oh.
She eats Lucky Charms at midnight.
Why? How do you know this?
She said it in her podcast.
Oh, do you listen to her podcast?
Yeah. Office Ladies. I have their whole intro memorized.
With like all of them from The Office?
It's just two of them, but they do interview people from The Office. It's really good.
Who's the other one?
Angela Kinsey.
The blonde small.
Yeah.
That is so funny. That is so funny. It is.
But yeah, Jenna Fisher.
Is it funny?
It's good. Yeah, I really like it. It has like funny parts because they're talking about The Office, and The Office is a funny show.
So they only talk about The Office?
Yeah, but they also will like do deep dives on random stuff. So like this last episode I listened to was the episode where they work on a bus for a day, and they did a deep dive on work buses in the real world.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's
like,
okay.
In an episode,
in an episode
work on a bus.
Yeah, like the episode was everyone in the office had to work on a bus because there was like radioactive energy or something in the office.
Okay.
So Dwight, the landowner, the
bus
landlord, landlord.
Dwight's the landlord.
Yeah, of the building, supplied a bus so that they wouldn't have to miss any days of work. So they worked on the bus.
Okay.
And so the last episode I listened to where they're reviewing this, they did a deep dive on work buses.
Okay. Okay.
Why were we talking about that?
Well, I'll have to listen to it, I guess.
It's good, yeah. If you like The Office, you would like it.
I like The Office.
Okay, yeah, you would like it then. Okay, should we move on to the next point?
Yes. Okay, point number 2. You're consistent with exercise and enjoy it.
Interesting. I'm not consistent. I enjoy after the fact. I don't think right now my exercise is running. I've been running like 2 or 3 times a week.
When did you start that?
A few weeks ago. Well, I've been like on and off running for like a month and a half-ish, but it was more so like once a week, just when I thought to get around to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then at my last therapy appointment, we set a goal to move my body for 30 minutes a day, at least 3 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
And so since then, I've been more focused on trying to get up to 3. But before that, it was like 1 to 2 and then 2 to 3. And now it's more like 3 consistently. But I hate running.
Do you still hate it?
The only time I feel good when I'm past the initial, like, you start running and it's like, ugh, and it like doesn't feel good. Once I'm warmed up and past that and I can get in a groove, I feel good for like 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
But then beyond that is when it starts to really suck and I have to really like push myself.
Mm-hmm.
But after, when I'm done, I feel great.
Mm-hmm.
And I love it.
So you're consistent and you enjoy it. Both of them.
Yeah, I
That's
guess
good.
so.
I don't know if I agree with consistent, like, I don't know.
Boy, like you don't feel like you need to be consistent to be intuitive and have a good relationship.
It feels like that there's too much like restraints and structure to it to be intuitive.
Yeah.
I have also started recently training to go pro soccer.
I'm going to cut out the laughing.
No.
That's awesome.
Please, you don't cut out the laughing. Okay, this is my dream. No, me and my husband have been playing soccer outside, and it's been absolutely amazing. Literally changed my life. I'm not kidding you. I was so depressed. I didn't even realize it. I don't know. I wasn't diagnosed with depression, but I was just feeling the winter blues.
Yeah.
And it's just been good getting outside.
Good.
Yeah.
And playing with Hunter.
Yeah.
Nice.
But like, if I miss a day of training to become a pro soccer player,
they can wait. The pros
can wait.
They'll always be there.
Yeah.
The Pro League will always be there.
Yep.
They can wait.
Yep. They're just waiting for me.
Is there a little blurb after it says that? That like goes into more detail about it?
Nope.
I'd be interested on what they define consistent as.
Because like I know the intuitive eating people I follow on Instagram, they're like, oh, if I'm tired, I'll rest.
Yeah.
Is that consistent? In my brain, that's not consistent because you're taking a break.
Yeah. I could see it being like, as long as you always go back to it eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Like with running, I try to at least once a week try to go, but I don't like force myself to go every day. And I always pick a day that I like feel like running.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's like, I don't know. I would like to know. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
With that. There shouldn't be any pressure to be consistent.
But right now I'm enjoying exercise.
Good.
And you too.
Yeah, and seeing the benefits of it.
Yeah.
Without thinking about how it affects body image. Awesome.
Okay, number 3. You're not constantly thinking about food all day. How do you feel with this one?
I feel like, yeah, it makes sense. I don't know if I'm there yet. I still very much am like, I eat breakfast and I'm like thinking about when I'm going to eat lunch and like picking out what I'm going to eat for lunch prior to actually eating lunch.
Where's that coming from? Like a place of, ooh, I'm excited to pick out what I'm going to eat? Or is it more like, I don't know, where's it?
I feel like it's a habit that I've formed just from over the years of like being insulin resistant. I have to eat every few hours or I feel sick. And so I would always like plan to have, like, if we're going on a hike or I know I'm going to be between meals for longer than usual, I would always be thinking ahead, like, okay, I can bring a protein bar or I can bring an orange or a PB&J, like always planning ahead so that I don't feel sick by not eating. Because of medication I'm on now, I don't feel that as much.
I feel like I'm in a good place. I don't think about food.
Good.
Very often.
Did you used to?
Yes. Tracking calories or... No, yeah, I would think about food a lot.
So you have tracked before?
I
didn't know that.
Like with an app?
Yeah. MyFitnessPal?
I think so, yeah. The orange weight.
Oh, the orange one? I think that's Lose It.
Lose It, yep.
But you're in a better place with it now. Like you're not thinking about food all day.
Yay! Yay! It's really nice.
Yeah.
Freed up brain space.
Yeah, to start a business.
Think about something else.
Yep.
Now I just think about other things. Okay, number 4. You can eat your favorite foods without guilt or shame.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I'm there yet. I think I still feel some type of way when I do eat out or eat a treat but I do like that point, like being able to. It would be awesome to be able to just like completely mindless, just enjoy a treat and not have it be like a big deal. Yeah, I think when I do eat ice cream, it's still kind of like, it still feels naughty a little. Like, ooh, ice cream.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Yeah. Like it still feels like a treat in the sense that like it's not good for me and not just like just another thing that I'm eating.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of how I feel when I eat like sugar cereal at night. There's still like a stigma around sweets.
Yeah.
For me too.
There is. So we're not quite there yet.
It's okay though.
Get there.
Okay. Next one?
Yeah.
You feel in control around foods that were once off limits. The food no longer has power over you.
When I think about like feeling out of control around food, examples that come to mind are when I was doing keto and we would go to like family events or parties or whatever, and they would have like cookies and crackers and dip and like all the yummy stuff, chips, whatever. I felt so like on the verge of losing control. And it would be like, I would be talking to myself the entire time, like, I don't need it. I don't need to have it. It's not going to be worth it. I'll hate myself after. Like, very on the verge of losing control.
And like thinking about it a lot.
Yeah, consistently. And then if I would break and I would eat a cookie or something, then it was like game over. Like, I would
just continue to eat more.
Yeah, and I just would really like eat until my stomach was unhappy and felt sick. Now I haven't really been to a party recently, but
why haven't you been to a party?
Well, I haven't been invited. I think I don't feel as like how I felt when I was on keto, like I'm gonna lose control. I do still feel guilt associated with it though. And I don't know. It's complicated.
It's like with when you're told to like not watch pornography in the church or something.
Yeah.
And you just feel so out of control with it. It's like the same thing.
Right. Because now that I'm out of the church, it's not an issue. It's not like, oh, I crave it every single day. Like it's just not really a part of my life anymore. Versus growing up, it was like consuming. And yeah, I think that's the main difference was my mindset towards it and what I was being told about it. So like now with food, it's like I'm allowing myself a lot more freedom and flexibility with what I eat, like more so than I ever have. So I think I am like going through phases of like being really good and not really caring and not being like, oh, I'm so horrible for eating this. And then somewhere I more so am like feeling down about it.
Okay, next one.
Sure.
Sometimes I don't know what to say and I feel bad.
No.
Like after you pour your heart out to me, I'm just like, can we move on now?
I never take it like that.
Okay.
You're fine.
Your face does.
Well, don't listen to my face. I don't have control over it. I don't know what it's doing.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, if you want to move on, we can move on.
Okay, you're consistently eating nourishing and satisfying meals in a way that feels good for your body.
How do you feel about that one?
Right now, I'm in the phase of eating. I'm just enjoying eating for the most part, without any guilt.
Yeah.
Or shame around anything or like trying to restrict or anything. I haven't gotten to the point where I can I feel like I'd have to reintroduce more structure to how I'm eating, and I don't think I'm ready for that. I think I would kind of fall back to too much structure and trying to control my calories and all that stuff. But I feel good where I'm at right now. I don't think I'm quite to eating nourishing and satisfying.
Okay.
Nourishing meals. I'm I'm eating satisfying meals. Like, I'm eating what I want.
Yeah.
But I'm not thinking about, for the most part, I mean, I started drinking the protein shake, and
Yeah.
that, like, makes me feel good.
Yeah, and that's nourishing your body.
Yeah.
And then your big breakfasts that you eat.
I haven't done that lately. I need to start doing that again.
It's okay because you have the protein now.
Yeah, exactly.
So you just swapped.
Yep.
Just a different type of breakfast. I've started eating bigger breakfasts.
You did?
Yes. I have 2 eggs scrambled because I can't eat them any other way.
It's just gross to you?
Yeah, they gross me out. It's hard for me to eat eggs sometimes, but scrambled, I love them with lots of salt. And then 2 pieces of toast with butter. And then...
Do you eat the eggs on top of the toast?
No. I should. I used to do that all the time.
Egg on toast.
Yes. I should just combine them because then I do like a fried egg.
You said do.
Shut it up. I am moving on.
That's all I got from what you just said.
Are you serious?
Did you not see me blank out? After you said doo-doo, I heard nothing.
Lexy.
No, I didn't hear what you said. You can eat a fried egg with
on toast.
Doo-doo.
Yeah, I should do that. And then a small apple with peanut butter. And it's so enjoyable. It feels really good. And maybe that contributed to my super productive energy today, too, because I had that big breakfast.
Mm-hmm. Do you drink protein?
I haven't for a couple weeks.
Why?
Probably because I don't like cleaning my blender.
Mm.
And that's how I do it, is I make a shake. I don't have, like, little protein shakes or... Our protein powder is gross when it's just plain with milk or something. I used to be able to do that, but... I've done it so much that I don't like it anymore.
Yeah.
So, but I'm getting protein from the eggs, and then I try to eat like a yogurt or something at lunch with whatever I'm eating. So I am trying to get protein and include it, but not as much as I could be.
Yeah. Okay, should we move on?
Sure.
You're no longer grazing on snacks all day out of boredom. This is so true for me.
Really?
Yeah, I would get bored a lot and, like, snack.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, like, in high school. Like, I would always just, like, be in the kitchen, like, looking for food. Like, opening the fridge and just looking around.
Yeah.
And practices or whatever.
Yeah. That makes sense to me, though, because that's a lot of energy that we would...
That's true.
Expend at practices.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it makes sense to me because I would come home hungry.
Mm-hmm.
I love snacks. Sometimes I don't want to eat a meal. I just want...
A bunch of snacks?
A bunch of snacks, yeah.
Like a child's meal?
Yeah, so I've been doing that lately for lunches. Like, I have my yogurt to make sure there's a little bit of protein sometimes. And then I've just been having, like, cheese and crackers.
I love cheese and crackers.
It's my favorite snack in the whole world.
I like finger foods like grapes and, like, cheese, crackers, fruit snacks, carrots. You know?
You just went to another world. Yeah, I'm the same way. I can't eat grapes anymore right now because the last time I ate grapes, there were bugs and worms all in the grapes.
Oh my gosh, gross. Did you take a bite into them?
Yes. I thought it was just like seeds. So I ate a few. And then I looked at the grapes and every single one had like
Lia, that's
grape worms. It's a thing.
How
Google
did you
it.
Recover from that?
I haven't touched grapes since.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It was horrifying.
I'm gonna have to break open every one of my grapes.
Make sure there's no grape worms in there. Yeah.
Holy cow, I'm so sorry you had to do that.
Yeah, so no grapes for me, but...
You had to do that, right? You didn't want to?
Oh, yeah. I was forced. It was a fear factor thing that I was doing with myself.
Okay, next one?
Yeah, let's go.
You don't turn to food for comfort even every time you're sad, lonely, or angry.
We just talked about this kind of in the last episode. Our conclusion on that one last week was that it's okay to eat emotionally sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah. If you don't feel guilty or bad about yourself after,
Yeah.
I think is what we said.
Yeah. Yeah, I still think I agree with that. I don't think I'm turning to food as much anymore. I do still sometimes because it's just so yummy and comforting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, can you blame me?
No, I can't blame you.
Thank you.
Every Saturday, me and Hunter go to Chick-fil-A for lunch.
That's so fun.
And it's a nice, comforting
tradition.
tradition. Okay, you have fewer food cravings.
Really? So you have less food cravings when you're eating intuitively? When it's working?
Mm-hmm. Because you're not restricting as much.
Oh, that's true. I'm trying to think if I crave things. Yesterday I was craving Chinese food.
Did you get it?
Mm-hmm.
Good. I don't know what to say about this one.
Yeah, I don't really know. I don't think I have experience with that enough. I still crave stuff. I didn't think that would be a sign that your intuitive eating is working, but I guess, yeah, it makes sense if you're not restricting.
I think, doesn't your body crave stuff that it needs?
Yeah.
Like, I know when you're pregnant, your body will crave, like, weird things, like pennies. Like, some pregnant women will crave weird things, like pennies, and that means, like, their iron is low. I have no idea if what I'm saying is true, but it's something weird like that. Like, they'll get really crazy cravings.
Yeah. Anything else to say on that one?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Okay, eating no longer stresses you out or gives you anxiety.
Man,
Yeah,
I'd agree with that.
I agree too.
Yeah, nice.
Okay, you have improved digestion. Yes, I do.
You do. It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing. It's so crazy.
It's crazy.
It's so weird.
There was one video you sent me that was like, my body would tell me that I'm not eating enough by
hurting.
Yeah, by hurting.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah. Who would have thought? Why did no one tell me this?
Yeah, that your body was literally like sending you SOS signals.
Like, eat more.
We need more.
And I thought it was saying, like, don't eat whatever you just ate.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Yeah.
But it was like the opposite.
Yeah.
So crazy.
Yeah. A girl that came into the shop the other day, we were talking about this, and she was telling me about the same kind of thing, that she like struggles with her digestion. And I told her about you.
She messaged me. She was like, "Hey, Lexy, I heard you used to fart all the time. I'm in the same boat."
Leah told me all about your
farts.
Yeah, it was a great discussion. It was very enlightening for her.
And then she followed our Instagram, so hopefully she's listening to this.
Shout out to you, Sarah.
Sarah, hello. Sorry I haven't messaged you back yet.
You haven't.
I saw it. There are 10 people I need to message back right now, Sarah. I'm so sorry. You're next, though.
Okay.
Next one. You no longer skip out on events where food is served.
I don't think I've ever skipped out on an event where food is served.
Me neither. I'm more likely to go to an event if food is served.
Yeah, I'm very excited about it.
For like church stuff, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like, there's gonna be food. Yeah,
I'm there.
Maybe that's the same thing as loving food. That kind of like attitude toward that. Like, oh, there's gonna be food there. Yeah,
I'm
be there.
Yeah, like making it like a personality.
Yeah, yeah.
When it's like,
it's just food.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
Yeah.
Whoa, light bulb moment.
Whoa!
Holy cow!
Oh my god! Stop.
Okay.
What? I was gonna say something like stop the track or something. Stop the recording. I don't know. There's like some saying like
hold the phone.
Hold the phone. That's what but I just said stop and then got confused.
Just a little awkward there for just a second. Okay. Next one. You have improved balance.
Is that real?
I don't know why
I was gonna say my balance has been off the charts like so good lately.
I sleep standing up on one foot.
That's how good it's gotten.
Okay, you have improved self-confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That goes hand in hand, I think. For sure.
Yeah, I feel I have improved self-confidence.
Do you remember the balance test thing that they had us do at SVU for sports?
No.
You'd have to like close your eyes and stand on one foot and see if you could balance. And it was like a test.
I don't remember doing that.
What did you guys do? Like
anything?
Did you guys even play soccer? You guys suck. No, we would have to, it was like a test, like the whole team. We went down to the basement of that one building where all the computers were. That room, do you remember that room where all the computers were? In the basement?
Say it
I think
one more time.
I think it's below.
Where?
In the where all the computers were. I think it was below the library. That's what I'm thinking.
I've never been below the library.
Okay, well, there's a computer lab down there. And we had to go down there and do a bunch of tests. And one of them was close your eyes and stand on your right foot and see how long you can do it. And then stand on your left foot and see how long you can do it. And then touch your nose with your eyes closed, standing on one foot.
That sounds so stupid.
Yeah, why were we doing that?
In the basement of the library.
They were trying to see how intuitively eating we were.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways.
That was an awesome joke, Leah.
That was the whole
I love that.
point of-
Yeah, that was yeah. Yes, you put so much work into that. I love it.
I was explaining the setting for so long.
Were you getting nervous
the
to
groundwork?
tell the punchline?
Yeah, because it didn't work.
Sorry. You want to tell it again? I can give a better reaction.
Yes. Okay. So
oh my
let's move
gosh.
on. How many of these are there?
I want you to get up on a stage in front of a crowd of people and tell that joke.
I'm like, you guys know that room below the library at SVU where all the computers are? You know.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
I'll do it. Sign me up.
Okay.
For a stand-up. I want to do one of those slam poetry things. That'll be my slam poetry.
Okay, yes, please.
Yes. Very nice.
Okay, so we went through all those things.
Okay, cool.
I have the Reddit page that says intuitive eating is BS and does not work.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see what people say.
Okay, so I'm going to read the main post. We live in a timeline where food is not natural anymore. Your baker around the corner has figured out a long time ago what to put on that cake in order to get you to keep buying it. Big corporations literally engineer their food to make you crave more and buy more food. The system is rigged against you and your intuition. If you rely on intuitive eating or let's play some bullshit bingo, want to get a healthy relationship with food, in quotation marks. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
You are going to fight an uphill battle. The only way to win that game is by putting in some effort on your own end. You will require some motivation or some discipline in order to build healthy habits. And do not get me wrong, this is not a pep talk. It should not be this way, but there's always going to be some active input required from your end because your body unfortunately does not know intuitively what's good for itself. Initial thoughts.
So they're basically saying you can't trust your body because if you eat out, you're going to be like you're tricked into being addicted to that food based on ingredients that are in there. So it's impossible for you to be able to listen to your body because your body's going to be telling you to eat out because of those ingredients. So I feel like intuitive eating is all about learning to trust your body, and they're just saying that's impossible. I can see the points they're trying to make, and that's like the same thoughts that I've had. Like, how do I eat intuitively when I'm like feeling drawn to all this, in quotations, junk food. Yeah, what are your thoughts? What do you think?
I think that I don't know what is true. I've seen people say different things, but I don't think you can be addicted to like sugar or what do other people say you can be addicted to in terms of food.
I don't know.
It's mainly like sugar.
I think it's just sugar, yeah. And then like
fast food, like
yeah, they like put extra oil in it to make it taste better or something. Like I feel like that's kind of what they're referencing.
I don't know if this is true. Again. But I don't think your body can be addicted to sugar.
I think there is studies out there that say it's not possible.
It doesn't make sense to me, but that's where his main point is. Yeah. Is that people, the system is rigged against you. You're just going to be addicted to all this stuff.
Yeah, so you won't be able to ever balance out because you'll just be drawn to all the junk.
Mm-hmm. Like if you were addicted to Oreos, you wouldn't have been able to not eat any the other day when you were making a cake. It would have been an addiction. You would have had to eat it. You know?
Yeah, whereas like me 3 years ago would have been, I would have said, oh yeah, I'm addicted.
Yeah.
I'm addicted to Oreos.
Okay, so this person is replying to the statement, the system is rigged against you and your intuition.
Okay.
They say, yeah, if the majority of what you eat is pre-made, like frozen meals or treats, but if that's the case, that's a big problem on its own. Even then, there is some value in listening to your body. It's kind of weird, though. It's the first time I hear the term intuitive eating when it comes to adults. I've only seen it with regards to toddlers and kids, but I guess some adults need to relearn how to eat.
Yeah, it's a problem if you're only eating prepackaged, pre-made, processed food, like frozen dinners and eating out, and like then you won't be able to eat intuitively if that's the case, but then that's also a whole other issue according to them.
I think it's interesting. They've only heard intuitive eating in terms of children, and then they realize, oh, I guess adults need to relearn how to eat.
Yeah. They must think that you can only eat intuitively successfully if you're eating meals like cooked at home. I don't know. You can still cook at home with like processed stuff. Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like it's just really the opposite of empowering. Disempowering. Is that a word?
Sure.
It's really disempowering to say you don't actually have control unless you're able to control. Like, you don't actually have control over what you eat if you're eating these foods. So the only way to eat intuitively is to not eat intuitively. It's to avoid this altogether. Like, avoid prepackaged, pre-cooked, processed.
And that's not intuitive.
And that's not intuitive. So it's like a lose-lose. Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
It's like a snake trying to swallow itself.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
You can't eat intuitively unless you can control what you're eating, which isn't eating intuitively.
So it's like a catch-22. A snake eating itself.
Should we do one more and just pick which one we want to keep in the podcast?
Yeah. It's like when the grass is greener on the other side.
Yeah. No, I don't see how that one relates, actually.
Yeah. Okay, next comment.
Yeah, next comment. Let's keep going.
For obese people, I see intuitive eating as a goal of total lifestyle transformation. One of the biggest mistakes people make when losing weight is they don't focus on developing a new lifestyle to maintain their losses. Oh, their weight losses. Often, this involves calorie counting for years to know how proper portioning to maintain a healthy weight. While you're doing this, you should pay attention to your hunger and satisfaction and learn to use them in place of calorie counting. After years of doing this, most people can get to a place where they don't need to count calories and intuitively eat. This is so interesting. Everyone has crazy opinions on this. Like, she's saying we need to count our calories for years to understand our hunger and satisfaction levels.
Yeah, and proper portions.
Yeah.
Which I hear that a lot. There's this one creator I really like, Obese to Beast. His name is John. And this is kind of his thing that he lost a bunch of weight and he's kept it off for 10 to 15 years. And his thing is like, now he eats intuitively, but he's only able to because he tracked for a couple years. And like that taught him nutrition.
Mm-hmm.
And now he understands what is in the food he's eating because of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I struggle with this because I see what they're trying to say, that like you need to learn about nutrition in order to be able to nourish your body properly.
Mm-hmm.
And like when you haven't your whole life, it would be harder to just like, I don't think you can just wake up one day and eat intuitively. We've talked about this. It's a process.
Mm-hmm.
But like I don't know, I'm rambling.
You're fine. For me, I feel like I've only been able to start making steps towards intuitively eating once I completely stopped thinking about all of the outside numbers and everything, counting everything.
Mm-hmm.
I had to like completely stop doing all of that to be able to like be more in tune with my body.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
But she's saying for obese people, so I don't know if that's a different situation. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's like discussions on whether obesity is a disease in itself. Like, is it caused by something other than just having no control over food? And
Like mentally or
like medically.
Yeah. So like physically.
Yeah, like there's something going on in their body. Like with depression, there's like a chemical in your brain that isn't igniting, isn't working. So is there something like that in your body that is contributing to obesity and eating habits? And like that's a whole discussion right now. So I think that this plays into that because this person is saying like an obese person is someone who doesn't have any control over food and they need to learn to have like the only way they can get a place where they can trust their body to eat intuitively is by training themselves to eat properly.
Mm-hmm.
I lost my train of thought.
I think you ended at a great spot.
Okay. I just think it's just really complicated, and this is where it gets muddy for me, is like I've never been obese, so I can't speak for obese people. I don't know what got them to where they are. I don't know if it's medical issues, mental issues. It's an interesting discussion and it's really complicated and there's a lot of factors that play into it. But I guess my overall opinion of it is it's not something that you can wake up and do one day, that like I'm still not able to just be intuitive. Like I'm still unlearning so much.
So like just like anyone can't just wake up and do it.
Yeah.
We all have to learn. Obese people might have to have more learning process and more structure in their learning. Is that what you're saying?
I think potentially there is a place where you might need, but not in like, I don't think it needs to be in a restrictive, insane, like unhealthy way. I think you can introduce the idea and concept of nourishment in a healthy way, like learning about foods and what foods do, like with the protein for us, like learning that when we eat protein, when we start our day with a lot of protein, we have more energy throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm thinking is like everyone needs to go through that process of learning what different foods do for their specific body and applying that.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that. And then someone responded to that comment. Is it really intuitive if you spend years of measuring, learning the amounts and training said intuition?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. Right there.
Snake swallowing itself.
Yep, exactly. Catch 22. Is that what the other one you said? Okay.
Yeah.
Catch 22. Did they respond to that one?
Yeah. Kind of, I guess. I recovered from a binge eating disorder and I've been tracking my food and weighing it 90% of the time for the last 2 years. I've lost 130 pounds. I've become more aware of what my normal portion is when I feel satisfied and stopping rather than feeling stuffed, and learning when I am feeling actually hungry as opposed to bored hungry. Also, I've really learned that what foods actually were making me feel like shit. I'm trying not to censor my swear words. I had to force that one out of me.
You almost said shiz.
Shit. And I barely crave them anymore. Do I still have an ice cream occasionally or get pizza? Yeah, but do I get 3 large pizzas and a bucket of ice cream every other day? LOL, no. I see the weighing and tracking as training wheels. I might have to do it for a few more years. I may not. I've been slowly letting myself go freeballing about it in more increments. Usually I do this on my days off or on vacation, and I learned how to not completely sabotage myself while still enjoying myself. It takes time to reformat your brain, especially with food.
Okay, I don't think this person is intuitively eating.
Do you feel like they're on the right track to intuitively eating?
I feel like they don't understand
What it
intuitive
is.
eating. Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people don't.
Yeah. Like, they're thinking in terms of proper proportions and not overindulging and not, quotes, sabotaging herself when she goes on vacation or whatever. And the only way she can feel comfortable doing that is because she knows what an 800-calorie meal looks like and feels like. It's not actually based on when her body was full. It's based on when the calories told her to stop eating. That's what she's learned over the years, and that's what she's applying when she freeballs it.
It's not how she feels, it's what it looks like and what she thinks.
Yeah.
From like what she's eaten before.
Yeah. So I don't think she's intuitively eating.
Well, she did say she's more aware of what a normal portion is when she feels satisfied and when she feels actually hungry.
Yeah, versus bored hungry.
So you think those feelings are from outside sources, not from like internal?
I think it's that. I don't think it's her learning. I think so to answer your question, I think she is taking the right steps or like moving towards a healthier mindset. But I think what she's trying to get across, that you have to do this in order to be able to eat intuitively, I don't think you need to.
Yeah.
I think that I don't think you need to.
Do you think like this person saying obese people need to do that? Do you think that?
No, I think that there is benefits to learning the nutrition value of foods you're eating, like how much protein something has, or like understanding protein, carbs, and fats.
And how it makes you feel.
Yeah. On top of also understanding fiber and how it's beneficial and like all the other things. Like, I think that is beneficial. And if tracking teaches you that, I just don't want it to be.
You shouldn't have to. Everything you just said has nothing to do with calories.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to track calories.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's what I'm trying to get at, is that's where I don't think we need to go. You don't need calories to tell you. Even when I was in my binge restrict cycle, I still knew when I was full and going beyond that because of the restriction throughout my day. So, like, recalibrating was important to understand, like, yeah.
What about macros? I don't even know what macros are.
It's protein, carb, and fat. Those are your macros.
Do you think that is good to track?
I think it's beneficial to understand how much or like what each food is made of. I think it can be used in a healthy way, but I don't think it's end all be all.
It's funny how intuitive eating is presented as a novel concept when 99% of people on the planet eat intuitively, that is, without giving a shit about calories. People who are obese eat intuitively, and that shit is not working for them.
Oh.
2 shits in that one.
2 shits.
So they just don't understand what eating intuitively is.
Yeah.
And that's not true. Like, what is this person talking about? Everyone's on a diet. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Like, you go to any family function and the majority of the people there are concerned about what they're intaking. Whether they follow it or not, whatever they're concerned about, they're aware and they want to eat less and they want to lose weight.
Mm-hmm.
Chances are they're just spitting out statistics.
I do intuitive eating. It works amazingly well. The only thing is I make 100% of my food. You are correct that you can't intuitive eat if the world makes everything to make you eat as much as possible. But once I removed literally 100% of ultra-processed foods from my life, I can easily intuitively eat. Do I want a burger today? I make the buns and the patty. Do I want cake? I make the cake. Since I've been doing this, I've lost an incredible amount of weight, feel much, much better, and literally enjoy everything I eat. It's great. She can make buns and a patty.
Yeah.
I make the buns and a patty. Like, what?
The thing is, the patty that she's making is still ultra processed. It's still processed meat that she's buying at a grocery store. So, process is a buzzword.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
I feel because she's demonized everything other than homemade food, that's still like kind of disordered thoughts around food.
Yeah. Like she can't just buy buns. She has to make the buns.
Which is great. Like if you like cooking, do it. Mm-hmm. But
and they're probably good. Homemade buns. I wonder how long that takes. That's bread. Bread takes a while.
Do I want a burger today? Well, I'll eat it in 3 days after the buns have risen. After my buns have...
After the buns have risen. Yeah, I agree. I don't think this is necessarily intuitive eating because there is still so much restriction and
like shame around every processed fast food, whatever.
Yeah, like if she did eat out, she would probably, I'm assuming,
feel crappy.
Yeah.
Okay, should we end there?
Yeah, let's end there.
Well, this was fun.
Yeah.
Always is.
Yeah. I'm glad we finished and got to the rest of the stuff that you had.
Yeah, me too.
I liked it.
Can finally delete them from my computer.
Close those tabs. Should we do it together? 3.
I got it.
2. 1.
Okay, edit it.
Closed. Woo! And on that note, thanks for tuning in to this episode of Talkin Baddies. Follow us on Instagram, Spotify.
Follow us home.
Please don't. Don't listen to her.
Follow Lia home.
Do not, I repeat, do not follow me home. And what else? Leave us a good review. Answer the question at the bottom of the episode page on Spotify.
Message us your favorite saying, like catch 22, a snake swallowing itself.
Yes.
The grass is not always greener on the other side. I want to hear your favorite one.
Of those 3 or just in the world?
In the world. And then next episode, we'll work them in. We'll just sprinkle them in.
That's such a good idea. Okay, that'll be fun.
Okay.
Did you guys hear that?
What?
I'm asking our followers if they...
Yeah, we did! We're so excited!
I was going for like a Dora the Explorer thing. Like, are we ready?
Yeah!
No, you don't answer. Then we leave silence and leave room for them to process the question.
I can't handle the silence. It was making me uncomfortable.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.